Hello techies. Welcome to our brand new video series focused on helping you get the most of your experiences in life. Before we start the video, let's know about Upptalk. Upptalk is a live, interactive platform for software training, furnishing robust personalities who could take on universal business platforms.
Like if there is a tie, then how to break the tie. Then we have to think of some other logic. Of course. Like, is it based on the name, or maybe the relationship? Let's say, if it is the same age, you are only looking for a spouse, not the child. Maybe. Spouse and child most likely are not going to be the same age. But yeah, if there are multiple dependents, maybe you give a higher priority to the spouse. So in that case you have to think of another factor to act as a tiebreaker. Okay, but in this case, let's say, even if you have more numbers like 42, 43, 75, 82 and so on. If one worker has so many dependents, these are their ages. Will our logic still work? So descending, take the first one. Yeah. The logic will work. Logic that we have defined is absolutely like bulletproof. Only one option. One problem is there if there are multiple dependents with the same age. Like if there is only children as dependents and there is a twin. The same age. So yeah, at that point it becomes difficult. But other than that it is more or less foolproof. So first thing that we are going to do is find out the Eldest dependents. So we will sort the dependents based on the age. Right. And then we will see what is the criteria on the basis of which we are choosing. But first thing is you realize that we are going to store the new calculated field in which business object, worker or dependent. Where are we going to store our new calculated field? The worker. Does the worker business objects have the information about the dependent age? No, it doesn't. The answer is no. Right. The answer is no. That is why we are going to use a combination of calculated fields that is called extract single instance. Right. And look up related value. This is the most common calculated field function that people will ask you in your interviews. Esi-L. Right. Extract single instance is called Esi-L stats. Look up related value is LRV. They work in combination. Typically, we do not only leave with ESI. Once we extract the ESI, we use it to get some value. That is LRV. Like here we are going to get the age of the Eldest dependent. Eldest dependent will be returned by the ESI. Right. And the age of that Eldest dependent will be an LRV, right? This will be a very, very common question. So, ESI, it will allow you to extract the instance of an object from a related business object based on some criteria. That is what ESI is all about, right? And once you extract the single instance, one particular occurrence of that particular object, then you look up another value related to that using an LRV. So whenever I say extract single instance, that means it is looking up a field which is typically multi-instance. So I am extracting one single instance from that. Isn't it? Based on my criteria. Like this one. Age of the eldest dependent of a worker. Typically, a worker may have multiple dependents. I am only looking for one particular instance of that particular dependent. Correct. So typically this field is going to be a multi-instance. I only want to extract one single instance of that particular multi-instance object. Right. So let's see how we create that. So let's remind ourselves about how the data looks like. I think we created a report in which we had that dependent information. Let me see if we can find it. RDWW. Let's see what are the reports. Base pay details. Was it base pay? Here we have the dependent's age. Right. We have the dependent's name and the age. Perfect. Okay, so let's run this report one more time. Custom report. Right. We have a filter. Oh, we changed the filter anyway later. That is fine. Let's click on OK. I don't think we will get good data with this. Let's see if we have some data. Alright, we don't have any good data with this. See here. In a lot of the cases, the dependent's name and age are all empty. Right. But we are still getting that information because I think we removed the filter in some manner, where we are no longer looking at the dependent. Let me go for 01012000. Let's look at this. This one should have a lot of good workers with a lot of dependents. Okay, so you look at this worker, Logan McNeil. Right. Logan McNeil has how many dependents? 3. Right, Anna, Megan, and Pat, who are more than 10 years old. Right. So here we have Matt Schneider. He has 3 dependents: Gabriella, Nadia, and Stefan. And this is their age. Individual ages. Now can I filter on the basis of dependent's age? Can I filter on the basis of that? Is it possible? No. Why not? Because they are in the sub-filter. Right. They are in the sub-filter. That's why I cannot do anything. I can put it in the sub-filter. Yes. But not in the main filter. So if I want to have Anna's name, or maybe Pat McNeil's name, or maybe Pablo's name in the main business object, so that I am able to filter on their names, or maybe on their ages. Then what should I do? I need to bring them.
Please do like, share and subscribe to our channel. For more information, contact us at sales@uptalk.com.